Welcome back to Sweaty TV, where we sweat and talk in summer because it's that damn hot in Europe for once. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Today we're talking about this one's a thinker. We're talking about what motivates people and what what really drives people. I don't want to say purpose, but there's something I noticed in my own behavior and I wanted to share that because something I hear a lot. I don't know who you talk to, whether it's your parents or it's Andrew Tate or it's, most people out there. They will say, you should get money, you should get some things, you should get into a good situation. Whether that situation is you make 10,000 euros a month and you never need to worry about money, or that situation is, if you want to support a family, you probably want to own your own property and you don't want to worry about rent or pay someone that. And, why stop at one property? If you can have more property, you can also buy yourself the freedom to not have to work your job anymore. It's this sort of thing. And property and money are probably the most tangible and practical example for this because I I want I want property. I want to have my own house. I want my parents to have their own house. I want to not like everything I just described, I actually want. But that's probably just my ego talking. Because when I look at my own behavior and I look at what I actually invest energy in, I don't invest energy in the things I just described. I don't invest energy into getting a massive income every month. Don't invest energy into building my own house or owning my own property. I don't invest energy into living together with my parents in a shared house or something like that. These things don't really motivate me. So there's this vague thing of I want it, but but I don't want to work for it. And at that point, how authentic is that want really? If you just kind of want it, if I compare it, it's kind of like food. I'm feeling peckish for some huge pile of money coming in every month or for some property I can live in and not worry about things, but that's not motivating. Like in terms of food, I want this junk food here oh, it's super good, like a burger right now. I need a burger. Yeah, I don't really want a burger. I don't want to eat a burger. The idea of the burger is very nice, but I don't want it. I'll be fine with something else right now. And what do I actually like to eat? I like to eat vegetables. Now, where does this metaphor go? And what are the vegetables of real life for me? Well, it's personal change. It's stuff like this video. It's making something of myself or other being different to who I am right now or who I used to be. That's way more motivating, even if it doesn't really get me anything necessarily. And I also thought a bit about the background here. Like, why would I rather change something about myself than actually have something else in my life or be in a probably objectively better situation? If if you spend 6 months and you live your life and in one of those lives you change and you work hard and you have a huge pile of money, and in the other one you change, you work hard and you don't have a pile of money, but you maybe changed it a little bit different than you did on the other path. The path with money is probably still the better one in many people's books, but I don't know. I didn't I'm not convinced, and I'm not taking the actions for it. So no matter how I check, I have to disagree. And that one is more emotional than rational. Because sure, like there's plenty of objective plans to work hard and make enough money that money is never a concern for you again. But I'd still not take those plans and work hard for them. Like I just cannot make myself do it. I'm not invested. I don't like it. I'd rather struggle on YouTube with no viewers, or rather with one viewer, as I was pleased to find out. A friend of mine I caught up with told me he watches my videos, at least one of them, and yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm not going to say your name because that's very awkward, but thank you. And that made me way happier than most of the money I earned in the last couple of months with my job. Now, if that was way more money, then yeah, sure. Maybe that would be different. But it's more fun for me right now to change. And I'm rambling here. Why is that? Well, when it comes to the house, the income, the living with parents, with family, whatever it is, these are all positive things I'm chasing for. But I think what motivates people more and what I'm experiencing is getting away from pain and fear. And the pain of continuing to be who I am and who I was is bigger than the possible goodness of whatever those money associated things are. That's one reason why I'm way more motivated to actually go and take action on something like this and be sincere, open in public, talk to people, try new things out, try to be more consistent, talk myself out of breath. And maybe that's the same for you. Maybe it's not. You know, there's going to be situations where you definitely want the money or these two things overlap. So this isn't true for everybody. And this isn't true in every situation for sure. But it's true for me right now. And it might be the same for you. Now, what can we do with that? How is this knowledge useful at all? Well, we gotta adjust, or I'm gonna adjust what I'm actually doing and my perspective on this. Because if I can turn the making money into something that associates with personal change, and I'm much more inclined to actually take the actions. Though for now, I'm just going to continue with this. I have my personal challenge where I try to approach people right now and hold conversations with them until the end of September. So I have my hands full. I know that consistent personal change makes me much more happy than anything else I can do. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And that's why, even after a week with stress, with few uploads, here I am back doing my habits, working on a video, making an upload, and making sure somebody has something to watch and doesn't get bored. So thank you for listening, and I hope you I hope you could gain something from what I shared today. Have a great day and have a great start into the next week.